Early in the morning.
What's going on, the people? It's your boy Cam Topical Juice, and this video is a bit later than planned. I've got to be up very, very early, so I'm going to get straight into this. It's going to be maybe a shortened version of a review. Please sit tight, enjoy, and let's get straight into this video. So now, the episode starts with the aftermath of Tanya and Shaq, and they're talking about Shaq's like, I'll always be in love with you. And guys, what is with these people throwing around this word love? I've seen, if you don't want to get drunk, have a drinking game every single time someone says the word love in Love Island, genuinely. Shaq saying, I'm in love with you, I'll always be in love with you. Like, what kind of naivety is this? I just feel like they throw it around too much, and it's just weird to me, man. Like, honestly, it really is weird to me. And basically, she apologizes to Shaq. She actually says, you know, I'm sorry that it took someone else to make me see what we have. And again, I give her credit for her accountability, but the girl is so stubborn, man. And she even proves that with her whole argument with Martin. Now, Martin, Olivia and Max are talking, and he's basically saying, yo, she made me feel like it was in my head. You know, I could feel people talking about me, talking behind my back. I feel like... And then he goes, I feel like chasing some drama. So Max goes, yeah, let's go for it. Martin pulls Shaq and says, I've got no problems with you, but can I talk to Tanya? And then he basically starts on fire. He says, when I was speaking to you, I never took you for a liar. Straight to the point. And he goes, you made me look like an idiot. You tried to bend your way around it. Now, guys, we all know that Tanya gaslighted him. But he's not, I think it was Sarah Destiny that said it, that he's not the best with communication in terms of he doesn't really know how to articulate his words. And that's the word he's looking for, gaslighting. But he was saying bending and lying. The closest thing he could come up with was lie. I'm not going to say she necessarily lied, but her lack of transparency was poor. But she did actually lie today, in my opinion, because she said, I didn't have an opportunity to tell you I kissed Shaq. Like, come on. Like, you had all day. You literally kissed him at night. Everyone's giving credit to Tanya, all the girls, all the hypocritical girls saying, Tanya was with him for, you know, she didn't spend any time with Shaq. She was only with Martin for 3 days, blah, 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 blah. So if she was with Martin for 3 days, didn't she not have a chance to kiss him? And I mean, obviously the kiss happened the night before, but they were together all day. Am I wrong? They were together all day until the party. So you're telling me you had no opportunity to tell Shaq then, Martin then? Come on, man. I lie, I tell you, man. Trust me, man. That was very, very cheeky there. Like, you asked. Tanya is so stubborn. It's actually incredible. Like, she'll come around eventually, but her initial is very, very immature. And she has so much growing to do, guys. She really does. And I'm seeing some growth in the last episode or two, but we need years. We genuinely need years, guys. She calls him bitter, you know, you're a grown man, act your age. I mean, come on, I mean, you're very immature. You know what I'm saying? You should start acting your age kind of as well. I thought girls meant to mature faster than boys. But you know what, you know, city girls and all that, do your thing in it. Martin and Shaq speaking, he's trying to explain himself to Shaq, and I'm just going to speed through this because basically Shaq's not trying to hear it. He's just trying to say, listen, you said your piece, I said she said her piece. It is what it is, like, let's just keep it stepping and whatever. He tries to explain to Shaq that, you know, she was all over me in Casa, blah, 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 blah. Shaq knows, he's just Shaq is whipped, guys. And Chicane TV, look, they made me crease. They were saying, I'm a pussy, I'm a piano, I'm a pussy. He is pussy whipped, bro. I wouldn't let that shit happen to me though. Claudia makes a comment about, oh yeah, if Casey had brought a girl back, we wouldn't be here. I mean, I get you, but Claudia, you've got no legs to stand on. You literally barely knew the guy. Shaq's just saying, I've been in love before, but not like this. Brother, your history must be terrible. If you're saying you've been in love before, you must have been disrespected so much in that relationship for you to be this in love with this young girl. It's madness to me. The morning comes and Tom basically pulls Tanya up in front of Martin about the speech. And again, I'm not really mad at Tom for that because Tanya did mug Martin off. We all know that. We're all in agreement. She mugged him off publicly. Now, don't get me wrong. The gesture was very, very good. And I think if you're going to mug Shaq off publicly, you best beg for forgiveness publicly. But why are you throwing the next man under the bus? Anyway, and Martin basically says if you love someone, you wouldn't bring someone back. I mean, let me not talk too much. Olivia, as much as it kills me to say this, Olivia basically tells Tanya, you should apologise to Martin. And if it was coming from someone else, I'd give them brownie points, but I can't be biased. I've got to give Olivia brownie points here, but she's still the worst person I've ever met, seen in my life. You get a little bit of brownie points, you turd. And again, she's like, oh, I'll think about apologising. No, just do it. Just do it. There's no thinking involved. You do it. She then apologises to Martin, and then she goes, oh, you know, when you first said it, I thought to myself, I'm not wrong, and then I slept on it. That epitomises Tanya to a T. Initial reaction, stubborn, back up, and she sleeps on it and thinks, okay, maybe I could have done better. But Martin should have just kept it moving and basically agreed to her apology or whatever. But this guy, he had to get one more dig in. He had to say, oh, you know, it wasn't just the kiss that I was mad about, it was the gaslighting. But Martin, shut up, move on. You made your point last night. Just keep it moving. He just wants to get the last. He loves getting the last word. Tom and Casey. Casey was making me laugh because Casey actually noticed what Claudia said earlier, yesterday, and he basically calls out the hypocrisy in Claudia and the girls, because he's like, would it be over though? You know, if I brought a girl back after 3 days? Because he basically says, how can you girls back Tanya and even ride for Olivia as well, calling out Kai, which is complete BS. I actually we'll get to that actually. How can you basically back Tanya and not him after 3 days? I can't remember exactly how he worded it, but the sentiment was basically that. Like, they're just hypocrites, man. All the girls are hypocritical, and Jessie's included, all of them. And Casey's, I don't think Casey's that into Claudia, if I'm honest. You know, the fact that he says, you know, it's too early to say we're exclusive, which is fair. I mean, it is too early. It's only been a week. If you really want to get to know someone and you know you've got a connection that you believe can blossom in the future, you wouldn't be happy if they were moving on with someone else. Like, he really is encouraging someone. He's saying, oh, I wouldn't mind her getting to know other people if someone came in. Almost the way he's encouraging it. As I'm saying, I'm a slow burner. Why do you think I've been single for 6 years? Do you understand that? As simple as that. So I understand about slow burner. But again, if you're interested in someone, you can wife them in 6 months' time. You'd know if you're interested in someone in a week, me personally, if you're interested in someone. So if you're that interested in someone, my ego and pride, I wouldn't want them talking to someone else. You know, I believe I'm the whole package, so I believe that. Why would you want to look elsewhere? That's me personally, but it is what it is. It's Love Island at the end of the day. Now the couples have their challenge, and Will, good one, slept with 100 girls. Yeah, female sheep more like it. Come on, man, do me a favour. Jessie's turn on is sex outside the bedroom. So how do you get to that point? Are you just always horny, or I think you might have answered that one a little bit wrong there. I don't really get that. Anyway, Tanya said Kai's the least genuine because he said some things to Olivia that he's also said to Sanam, and the girls like Sammy are backing it. Now Sammy, again, she is the best in the villa, but that trill meter went to 75 and it's gone down to 67.5. Like, Sammy, you're way off with that Kai statement, genuinely. These girls are so unhappy to see a man's moved on. Olivia has just done some Jedi turd mind trick here to get into these girls' heads. I don't know what it is. I think it's pathetic, if I'm being honest. The control that Olivia has over these girls is too much. Too much. Now, I feel sorry for Martin in this game. He was the whipping boy in this game, the punching bag, the easy target. Oh, because you know, I don't really know you, and I don't really, you know, I don't trust you because I don't really know you. He goes, yeah, and he even laughs because Ron goes, yeah, I love you, Martin, but I don't trust you. And then basically Martin's like, what the fuck? Now, I get the logic, but Martin was definitely the easy target. It's just simple as that. He really was the easy target because none of the other people wanted to insult anyone else. They didn't want to insult any of the kind of OGs or the veterans. They went for him, and I think that was weak still, but if that's how they feel, that's how they feel. Now, Jessie, you are my donut of the day today because your insecurities are getting on my tits. I'm not gonna lie, I gave you credit for recognizing you're insecure, but the way her face was, what is with these people and their insecurities and the constant reassurance? She is cut from the same pathetic ilk or silk, whatever it is, as Olivia is, as Turd is, because but the boys didn't back our relationship. It means I must start questioning. It's truly embarrassing, genuinely. Like, before Casper and Moore, we were the strongest couple, and shut up. If your feelings towards Will are what you say they are, it does not matter. Will is genuine in front of you, like, and Will, even when she even brings it to the table, yeah, Will actually says the right things. And me, that would have been a red flag in my head straight away, immediately. If I'm Will, I'm sitting there thinking, oh no, she's one of those types, incredibly insecure, like, and her opinions are dictated by others. That is a massive red flag for me. I even made a video about 2 years ago about why I'm still single. I can't remember what I said in there, check it out though. And one of the things is because so many women aren't secure enough. They genuinely aren't secure enough for me to have female friends or whatever. It could be anything. They're just not secure enough. They need constant reassurance. They're listening to other people, listening to random games like this. Like, yeah, I'm the one that says games aren't just games. Games obviously they have real repercussions. But that there was just pathetic. Jessie, you're proper donut for that. I don't F with Jessie, to be honest. She even brought up Layla. Brother, she's one of them girls that, like, cause you've shattered her trust, she will throw it back in your face many a time. Now again, Will has a lot of making up to do, whatever, but Jessie, get out of it, man. She's just jarring still. Now Casey basically made a comment about he would have coupled up with Lana, and Claudia would have and said Sammy. Now I back Casey besides the point where he was like, oops, I forgot them. So when he said, oops, forgot, that was muggy. Now again, I don't care because it's against Claudia, but that was muggy, and that goes to show, yeah, that he does not like Claudia. He just doesn't. You can even when he's talking about, yeah, I know it's only been a week, but I can feel us going in the right direction. Bro, there's no conviction in his voice whatsoever. Usually when people say that, they're hugged up like this. They were separate. He was like this. I don't buy it. Claudia, Casey ain't got no. He ain't interested. Tom and Sammy win the game basically, and yeah, they know each other. They really do. They were preparing well. They were talking about favourite turn-ons. I gotta give them credit. They won. Now, in typical Liv fashion, Liv, Max, Sanam, and Sam, I think. Wait, Sammy and Tom. Sorry, I don't know why I must be buzzing. Tom and Sam. They start bitching about Kai. Liv starts bitching and she starts projecting once again. This girl had the audacity. I was going to give her a donut of the day for this, but it had to be Jessie. This girl had the audacity to basically say that Kai is the one projecting. That once you know you're playing the games and all this, that and the other, this is what you move. Like, honestly, guys, we need a dump. Why has there not been a dumping yet? Why has there not been a dumping yet? Guys, every one of my fellow content creators hates this girl. So if she gets saved, it's a fix. 100% it's a conspiracy. Fact. It's a conspiracy if she's not dumped next. Every single one in the audience, every single one in my comments, every single one in Davey's comments, Destiny's, you know what I'm saying? She came, all of them, Fred, we're all saying the same thing. So if Liv does not get dumped next, it is a pure fix. That's a fact. I couldn't believe what I was hearing, and Sammy was backing it. Nah, Sammy, your true meter really has gone down, man. It really has. But you're still my favourite, but it is what it is. Then Liv, again, starts talking about more couples, starts talking about Claudia and Casey, obviously saying it's a bit muggy, which I hear. But they just sat there bitching about other couples. It's just moist, man. Will and Jessie speak, and he gives her the reassurance and whatever. I wouldn't have done that. And Claudia's mad about how Casey reacted to Lana. Was I just inconvenience? Sorry, was you just a convenience? Probably. You're dead. Now tomorrow night, we finally get the goods. We finally get movie night. Now, you can pick 1,000,001 things for Liv. Liv is pure trash. But watch, they're going to be gentle on Liv. Mark my words, the same way I said that Liv is going to make a comment when Kai couples up, they will be gentle on Liv. Come back to me tomorrow. They're going to let Liv off the hook. Watch, they're going to show her say something meaty. Trust me. But if not, I pray they don't. I want to be wrong. I pray I'm wrong. Oh, inshallah, I pray I'm wrong. But anyway, Ron, I guarantee they're going to show Ron snaking Sammy. I guarantee you they're going to show Ron twisting a knife in other couples. They're going to show Ron sitting there, when Ron was sitting there saying to Tom, oh yeah, Sammy's going to recouple. It'd be mad if she ain't kissed the next man. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Tanya. They could show Tanya with Martin in Casa Amor, all that looking into each other's eyes and, oh, what do you do to me, Martin? What do you do to me? Oh. Or they might show her bitching about Shaq. But if they do Tanya dirty, yeah, and then kind of break up Shaq and them after all that, and they don't do the same to Liv, that's some racimo thing. Straight up, that's some racimo thing, 100%. And we all know how they do black women dirty in the show anyway, but that if they do Tanya dirty and not to Liv, some BS. Tom as well. Tom's been cheeky, and I want Tom to low-key get exposed as well. But anyway, let me know your predictions, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe, and what the hell do I know, man? Hundreds of men in his 20s. Peace.